We thought, that's it now, our boy, he's on the road. And then we drove all the way home. We had the rock and roll music blaring full blast in the car, singing our heads off all the way home.
Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at 4 grey walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming.
So Philip announces we're going to the Hennessy Gold Cup. Well, to anyone in racing, the Hennessy Gold Cup is the next best thing to the Grand National and the Cheltenham Gold Cup. It is huge, traditional, and everybody wants to win it. All the top trainers, top racehorses in the country are all there.
On the morning of the Hennessy Gold Cup, put the television on, listening to the tips and what people thought of different horses in the race.
Jumping and stamina are going to be the keys to the Hennessy Gold Cup. More so than
One commentator said that she wouldn't comment on him, she didn't rate him, he wasn't a thoroughbred. Simply meaning that he was owned by people that weren't known. He wasn't bred out of a mare that was of any consequence, so in her eyes he wasn't a thoroughbred. She's lucky I didn't see her that day.
We were just second best when we were riff-raff.
I could see him coming up and only Denman in front of him, one of the best horses in the country at the time. I thought, you take that and shove it, love.
The Hennessy Cognac Gold Cup, Denman under 11-12, delivers in tremendous style, followed in second by Dreamer Lions.
All of a sudden, this is not a horse to be mucked around with. He was a serious racehorse.
We were starting to get blown out of the water a bit because this horse that we'd bred thinking we were just going to go around local tracks and, have a bit of fun with, he was really making a name for himself. You got to the point where you were wondering, well, what's he going to do next? When Dream first went into racing, obviously he didn't have a great value, so the insurance on him was slight. I think he was insured for about 7,500. Once he started winning, then obviously his value went up, so he was valued at something like 180,000.
It started off as a bit of a joke, but hey, it's going to be a bit of fun. We'll make the most of it. He was now mixing it with the big time, and he was a serious contender.
After the Hennessy, Dream had the world at his feet, and we went to Aintree for the race before the Grand National in 2008. And of course the Grand National itself is the greatest race on earth. So the race before is an appetizer and Dream's on the card.
Runners circling and making their short journey out onto the racecourse. Start Barmaid just want them to slow down. No, he's let them go. They're off and racing for the John Smith Extra Cold Handicap Hurdle. 3 miles, half a furlong and 13 flights in all. Buena Vista first to show with Rio.
I was in the pub watching it, I was.
And don't push it towards the inside with the roars on.
Ain't got the money to go to these places. You know, it's, so I let them crack on, like. I'll watch it on telly.
Marty's lad backboard makes ground on the outside.
Jan and Brian had never missed a race. But literally the night before, Dream's mother, Rubel, had died giving birth.
Stream Alliance and Rio de Janeiro come next.
So we was there now in the house watching it on the telly. Janet can't watch. She was sat on the stairs with her hands over her eyes.
Aurora's Encore, Dream Alliance, Cockhardy and Don't Push It. They're the first 6 over.
He was in the right position. I said, well, he's going to win this now. To myself, I was saying, innit? You could hear him mentioning Dream Alliance all the time.
Once again, they're all over safely. In third place, Don't Push It. Aurora's Encore still travelling very strongly towards the outside of the leading group. RT's Lad is also in a handy position with backboard. Real Charmer creeps closer. Dream Alliance, I think something might have got a miss in midfield. He looked as if he might be pulling up sharply. Dream Alliance is out of the race, pulled up before that flight of hurdles, which the rest of the field take well.
I'm watching the race from the stand and I can just basically make out the shape of the horse over the far side, but it's half a mile away. And it's pandemonium anyways, the race is ending in front of us and everybody's shouting, and I don't know what's happening.
I said to John, they got a screen on it, I think you're going to shoot it. She was crying, I was crying.
Even my friends in the pub, they said they're going to put him down. I said, don't talk so stupid. They said they're going to put him down.
And eventually the vets phoned me and said there was a profusion of blood everywhere. We think he severed a tendon. We don't know if he's completely gone through. I said, if there's any chance that he can survive this, we don't care whether he can race again. You know, you've got to keep him alive.